Welcome to Real Food. Today I've got another fairly popular and well-known restaurant review. They're called Dishoom, and they're very well-known in London, and when they first appeared they've become very popular very quickly. They've got lots of different branches now in different parts of London and quite possibly in different parts of UK. And honestly, if you came before the lockdown and tried to get a dinner table in one of their branches in London on, let's say, a Thursday or Friday night, you would have to queue for hours quite often to get in. This is how popular they actually were. Well, the situation is slightly different now because we're dealing still with this COVID situation and lockdown. Well, different types of lockdowns at different times and in different locations, so it's very difficult and confusing. And for a long time, actually, they did not provide any delivery services through Uber Eats or Deliveroo, but they've actually now just recently started doing this, and I decided to check it out and order something on Deliveroo. So what I did order, I ordered, when I looked at their menu, I immediately saw very attractive items. So what I ordered these vegetable samosas, or samosas. They're typical samosas, and I've already eaten them actually, so I can tell you how good they were. They actually were indeed very, very good. It's fairly easy to get hold of these triangular pastries with vegetables and spices. They're even sold in supermarkets these days. But what I will say about these, they are definitely prepared freshly on the day, because they tasted so delicious and so tender. They were so full of flavor. They arrived still warm, and I thoroughly enjoyed them, and I can honestly say these are one of the best I tried in a long time. Then I also ordered this amazing, it's called a jackfruit biryani. Biryani is a rice dish which is made with a variety of spices. It's a very beautiful spicy rice dish. Typically it comes with meat like chicken or lamb, but this one I was able to get with jackfruit. And I'm generally very, very keen on vegetarian food, so I really wanted, and I've never tried jackfruit biryani. I tried jackfruit separately, and I'll tell you, it's a very interesting fruit. Jackfruit, it's yellow when it's fresh and ripe. It's usually cut in pieces because it's quite a large fruit, and if you look at it from a distance, it might seem like pineapple style, sort of that kind of flesh, but it's not as woody. Pineapple is really woody and can be quite chewy. This one is much more gentle. It's a softer flavor, softer texture, and it's got a very pleasant fruity taste. But when it's cooked with other ingredients and spices, it actually becomes almost something else. So in this biryani, it tasted like very tender pieces of lamb or chicken, and they really cooked them in a way that that is very suitable for this biryani dish. So I highly recommend. The rice was absolutely amazing and really, really delicious. So any vegetarians who haven't tried jackfruit biryani, a must, I reckon. Then I also ordered this greens from them salad. So what it was some kale, some green beans, very, very nice greens. They were grilled, and there was some spicy sauce added to them. So overall experience was absolutely amazing. Really, really loved it. And what I've still got left, I haven't used it, but I will use it in other dishes, is this garnish pot. It actually came with the rice dish. I didn't have to order it separately, but overall I really enjoyed this from Bombay with Love meal, and I highly recommend it. So if you can get hold of them through Uber Eats or Deliveroo, definitely go for it. And if you haven't been to their actual restaurant, it's probably a worth a very good experience. The menu they offer through Deliveroo, I suspect, is a reduced version. I will review the menu later in this video, so you probably are much more likely to get a much bigger, more comprehensive menu if you actually visit the restaurant. But if not, do try this delivery service, because they offer really some of their best options in there. So here we are. So here's the image of this Dishoom web page on Deliveroo. From what I know, they have several different branches, and different branch might offer slightly different menu, but the one that we're going to review will be the one shown here. This one is actually showing up as King's Cross branch, but their address is something like N78, so it could be a little further, but I think I've seen it around King's Cross. It's near that new Samsung shopping area with Samsung offices and lots of other cafes and restaurants. I think that's where I've seen it. So let's see what they actually have on the menu. And we're starting with their Ruby, Murray and Dal. Dal dishes is something I actually really like, but this time I didn't order any, and they do have a really good selection. There's a chicken ruby with tender chicken in rich silky sauce. They've got a vegetarian option, which is nice. Hearty plate full of spiced chickpea curry, etc. And then they've got paneer. Okay, and that's humble vegetarian curry. I like the description. And they've got black dal. So they all look really, really good. And I think next time when I order from them again, which I no doubt will, I'm going to try one of these. But they all look really delicious. And you know what? When you receive your order, it looks even better than what you see on these little pictures here. So let's see what else they've got on the menu in the next section. Right, next we've got their small plates, and from this small plates menu I did choose their vegetable samosas, and you know what, I really, really like them. I've tried lots of different samosas from different places, from different restaurants, and even supermarket versions from both Sainsbury's and M&S and Waitrose. These are the best I've ever actually had in a very, very long time. Other restaurants also prepare them really well, but these are particularly good. I highly recommend them. The pastry was very gentle. It was crispy but not too crispy, and soft but not too soft. It was just right, just perfect. They arrived while they were still warm, so they're very well nicely wrapped. And proportions between vegetables and oils and spices were also very, very good. So I would definitely recommend them. So what other small plates they've got? Fine crispy snack. Oh yeah, they've got poppadums, which are very, very nice, traditional Indian. They've got mashed vegetables also, very nice. I haven't tried those, but they probably are fantastic. And they've got some lamb. They've got lamb meat also as offered as a starter, as a small plate. So I think it's a good choice. So there's a bit of everything for everybody. So if you're a vegetarian, these veggie samosas are really good. And also they've got these poppadums, which I imagine they are vegetarian or even vegan. They could be both. Yeah, they're both vegan. Excellent. So there are two choices for vegans and vegetarians, and there are also meat dishes there. Okay, well, these are their small plates, and they arrived really beautifully wrapped in a nice pocket and a nice bag. And I have to say their packaging is also very beautifully. It's some designer worked on their packaging for sure. These are not just brown bags or plastic bags. So it all looks really well presented. Okay. On the next page, we've got biryani dishes. I always struggle pronouncing this name, but I've seen it many times, and I've also tasted it many times. It's one of my actually favorite Indian meals and Indian dishes. Biryani is a very interesting composition, I would call it, because it's made of basmati rice, but it's prepared in a very special way, because there are selections of vegetables and other items are cooked separately in sauces and spices. Then these two, the rice and these elements are combined, and then they're cooked further. So rice acquires a lot of flavor from all these different ingredients, and resulting, and then other elements added like meat or more vegetables, and resulting dish becomes very aromatic and very exciting to eat, actually, because you're trying to distinguish and trying to digest all these different and feel all these different flavors melting in your mouth. So I really liked what I ordered. I ordered jackfruit biryani, which is a vegetarian version. And jackfruit biryani, again, is something I haven't seen in many places, but I was very pleased that they actually had this. So they're also offering chicken berry biryani here. I've not tried this one, but they're both priced $12.50, so it could be just as wonderful. On the same page here, we also have their the start of their veg side dishes. So there's broccoli salad. There are different versions of broccoli salad here. Oh, one is actually a bigger portion. So one is a full plate, the other one is half plate. So these are almost identical. But there will be more. So this is just the start of this page here. So we now have other items. We've got our greens. Their greens is vegan again, and this is what I also ordered, and their selection of greens was really amazing. So we had some broccoli there, peas, kale. They call it kale tumbled. Yes, it was indeed tumbled, and on top of all this, it was sprinkled with very delicious, aromatic, spicy sauce, matching biryani. It wasn't biryani, but it was matching, and it was very aromatic and very gorgeous. So I really enjoyed it. They've also got other items there. Let's have a look what they've got. And other items here include very interesting things. They've got a cabbage salad here. And they've got something very Indian and very interesting, delicate minty yogurt cool with cucumber and I guess with a few other things. Raita, it's called Raita, and it's got V, so vegetarian. This sounds really interesting. I'll definitely want to try this one maybe next time. So the next menu page includes bread and rice, so you can order additional naans. I say additional, they don't actually come free, so if you want one, you need to order one. Actually, it's not additional, it's going to be the one you order. They've got garlic naan, which is interesting, and they've got steamed basmati rice. Again, if you want some additional rice, again, this is a good option, and I think it's good that they include these options, because if you already have a very rich mix that you already ordered, you may not necessarily want additional naans or additional rice. But on the other hand, if you only had veg, maybe you could order some additional stuff too. So, and in their next page, and this is their final page, we've got a lassi, a few drinks, and they've even got their recipe books and music, even music on offer. So you can order their recipe book, which I reckon will be a very interesting one, and some music too. So I can tell you that I thoroughly enjoyed my meal from Dishoom, and I wish they had actually a bit more on the menu, but I think because they've only started recently doing delivery service, they've decided to go for those that are really popular and they know are going to be selling. But their other branches might have a bigger menu, and maybe they will also rotate their menu, so you never know. But hopefully you liked this review. It gives you an idea of what this lovely Indian restaurant can offer. Let me wish you bon appetit and a fantastic weekend and evening.